Hello students, welcome to my channel Easy Economics. Do subscribe my channel and tick the bell icon so that whenever I upload a video, you can get the notification. Today we are going to start with chapter number 3 of statistics, that is collection of data. We have already discussed about chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Collection of data is the first study of statistics. Who collects the data? Collection of data is done by the investigator who want to conduct a statistical inquiry or statistical investigation. Now there are 3 persons who are involved in statistical survey. The 3 persons are investigator who is conducting an investigation. Second comes the enumerator. Who is enumerator? Enumerator is the person who is appointed by the investigator. And third comes the informant, from whom the investigator or the enumerator goes and collect the information. So there are 3 people who are involved in statistical survey. Now, collection of data. There are 2 sources of collection of data. They are internal sources and external sources. Internal sources means sources inside of any organization or an institute. And external sources means sources outside of an organization or an institute. When we take the example of internal sources, it is something related to the annual report or the balance sheets given by the organizations. And external sources means when we go out and talk about the demand of a product, or we talk about the different markets where we can sell our product, that comes under the criteria of external sources. Now, when we go and collect the data for the external sources, we can collect 2 types of data. They are primary data and secondary data. What is the difference between primary data and secondary data? And what are the sources of collecting primary data and secondary data? These are the topics which we are going to discuss in this chapter, which is collection of data. Now, this chapter is the most lengthiest chapter of statistics. Hence, I am going to teach you this chapter in 8 different videos. We are going to discuss each and every topic in detail. In this video, we are just going to discuss regarding difference between primary data and secondary data. So, if we talk about first difference between primary and secondary data, it is originality. Primary data are the original data, whereas secondary data are not the original data. Now, what is primary data and what is secondary data? When investigator himself goes and collects the information from the informant, that data is known as primary data, first-hand data collected by the investigator himself. When investigator himself collects the data, definitely the data so collected will be in its original form. But when we talk about secondary data, here the investigator himself doesn't go and collect the data. The data is already collected by an organization or an agency. Investigator goes and just use that already collected data, and such kind of data is known as secondary data. Hence, the data is already collected. We doubt whether it is original or not. Hence, primary data is always the original data. Why? Because investigator himself collects the data, whereas secondary data cannot be said as an original data. Second difference is sources. Now, who collect the primary data? Primary data is collected by the investigator himself or the enumerator appointed by the investigator. But secondary data is already collected data, right? Third difference is time factor. Yes, while collecting primary data, lots of time is required. Why? Because the investigator or the enumerator has to go one-on-one to each and every informant to get the information. So it is time consuming. But in secondary data, the data is already collected, hence less time duration is required. Next comes cost factor. Yes, primary data is costly when the area becomes very wide. It's okay if I have to collect the data from 2 to 3 persons. In that case, it won't be that costly. But what if I want to collect the information from say 60 or 70 people and my investigator wants it a primary data? So definitely it becomes costly. But secondary data is very cheap because the data is already collected and we just make use of already collected data. The next is reliability and suitability. You can yourself tell me that which data will be more reliable, primary or secondary. Of course, it is primary. Why? Because the investigator or the enumerator himself goes and collects the data. But secondary data comparatively is less reliable and suitable. Next point is of precautions. Yes, while collecting primary data, no precautions are required because the investigator or the enumerator himself goes and collects the data. But while collecting the secondary data, a precaution should be kept in mind that according to the objective of the investigation, you need to collect the required data. Next comes the organization. For conducting a primary or for collecting the primary data, you require lots of manpower, you require lots of money. So elaborate organization setup is required for primary data, but no such setup is required for secondary data. Next comes the example. Yes, example is population census conducted by the government. Population census conducted by the government. Every 10 years, Government of India conduct the census population survey. The first census population survey was conducted in the year 1881 before independence, and after independence it was conducted in the year 1951. Now in the coming year 2021, again this population census survey will be conducted by Government of India, which is the collection of primary data. That means the population is not estimated, rather it is enumerated, right? Now, in secondary data, the example is economic survey published by the government. Yes, economic survey published by the government. Here, government do not collect it with the help of primary sources. Rather, they just collect the information from various statistical agencies. The last point is the degree. Primary data has a high degree because it is also known as first-hand data, whereas secondary data is known as second-hand data. Once a person collects the information, it is primary data, but once the same information used by the another person, it becomes the secondary data. So this was all about difference between primary data and secondary data, and the points are the originality, sources, time factor, cost factor, reliability, precautions, organization, example and degree. I have already told you that in economics the highest marks are 6. So you are going to give me any 6 points, right? Now if you want to write down, please write down, pause this video and you can always write down. Remember, you have to give me only 6 points, or board is going to ask you only 6 points of difference between. But what is more important, it is that you have to make a tabulation along with the basis you are going to give the difference between, and for each difference it is 1 mark, so half mark for this difference and half mark for the other side. But if you skip one side and you give the difference of only one side, there will be 0 marks given to you even though you have written the basis. Why? Because the question is we are asking you the difference between, so very important that you give us the difference between each and every point specifically. Right? Now in my next video we are going to discuss about the sources of collecting primary data. Hope you understood well what is the difference between primary and secondary data. Thank you.